Hi guys, welcome to the Crafty Witch UK. My name's Arietta and today I'm going to be showing you my progress and completion of my paint by numbers horse that I was gifted by Victoria's Moon. If you want to see the unboxing, I'll put a link for that in the description. So to get started, I used washi tape around the edge just to give me a tidy finish, and I started with the lightest colours. I figured it would be easier to hide any mistakes that way and just to get a feel for the thickness of the paints. The brushes aren't the best quality. I think if I was to do another one I'd probably use my own brushes. But they were serviceable. They did the job. The paint was very thick and I was a little bit concerned to start off with that I wouldn't have enough. But actually, it went a surprisingly long way. I worked on the painting over 3 sessions. This is the second session, and I feel like it was quite a steep learning curve. One of the things that I found quite quickly was that the effect was better the less I worried about staying within the lines, using the lines as a guide, and actually in many cases choosing to go over those lines slightly with the colours on both sides of the line, which helped to not only disguise the lines that are on the canvas, but also give a more painterly finish to the areas that I was completing. The other issue I did find with the paints is that they dry incredibly quickly. Obviously this could be a bonus in certain situations, but I found for painting large areas I had to work quickly because otherwise there was no time to go back and blend those paints. They had already begun to dry. You could add water. The paints are acrylic. However, I found that made the colours far too translucent, and in the areas where I had used a little bit of water to help with blending, I then later had to go back and layer on more paint over the top. Here I finally got to start adding some of these rich dark tones, and I felt like the picture really started coming to life. Up until this point it had just been a collection of pastel splodges, and I was a little bit worried that I would never really get a finished piece that resembled the original illustration or painting. But once I started adding the very dark purples, dark browns, you could really see, oh yeah, that's a horse. I can see that now. And I was actually really pleased with how the eyes brought the whole thing to life. It's one of the areas that can go so wrong in a painting, and can turn, a beautiful horse into a derpy horse. And so I reached the final stage of painting. I got everything filled in and completed. I think what I may do now is go back in and just define a few areas freehand for myself, just to give a bit more separation between the sky areas and the horse, so that the foreground and the background have a little bit more separation. The colours don't match exactly, but I think it's a good representation of the original. If you want to try for yourself, Victoria's Moon have been kind enough to give me a discount code, and I will pop that down in the description. So that's all from me at this time. Please do consider leaving a like, subscribe, become a member of the Crafty Coven, and I will see you guys in the next one.